Hello, my smell good friends. I hope everyone's having a great day. So what I've got going on here today is my most recent haul from Dessa's Homespun scents. This arrives from the April pre-order. I know Dessa is gearing up to do another pre-order soon, I think featuring a lot of fall scents, which I'm looking forward to. But this is the April pre-order. So if you're interested in seeing what I picked up, stay tuned. So no Jersey today, but she'll be here later today. She is going to be with me, I think, the majority of the weekend. And then my daughter is going away next weekend, and so she'll be with me a good portion of the week. She is heading back up to Jersey. She's going to spend some time at the Jersey Shore. I'm a little jealous. I wish I had the time to do that, but I do not and will not be traveling. But I will get to spend that time with Jersey. Domino's off to my left. He's a little bored with himself this morning. He was playing with his Kong for a little bit, but he's kind of settled down. Eyes open though, so he may make an appearance. So like I said, I have Dessa's Homespun scents here. So like I also said earlier, this is from her April pre-order. Hi, say hello. Say hello, sir. Oh, hi, handsome. Oh, the handsome. Oh, the handsome. Oh, the handsome. I could not get my Mr. Bubby to go potty last night, which is not like him. I let him out several times. He just wasn't having it. He did pee for me, but he didn't do number 2. And he hadn't done it since noon. So I was a little concerned that it had been such a large spread of time. So he went into the crate overnight last night, which is not something he's done in a very long time. And he did well. I thought for sure he'd cry, but he didn't. He did well, but he couldn't wait to get up this morning. So he is out and about. He's done his number 2 this morning, and he's doing good. Yes, he's doing good for my puppy. So in the box is my invoice, which says that I purchased a number of breakaway bars. I think I purchased some repeats of ones that I really loved, that I had worn before. I picked up a few of her custom loaves. And I'm talking about her smaller loaves, her minis. And then I picked up a number of tiles. I love her tiles, which you'll see what they are coming up here. Because they're cheap. They're $2.75. And they're enough to do my bedroom. So I basically cut them in either 3 or 4 pieces. Sometimes I cut them in thirds. Sometimes I cut them in quarters. And it scents my entire bedroom. And my bedroom is large with vaulted ceilings. Very high vaulted ceilings. And it's not always the easiest place to scent. I can scent it, but for that small amount of wax to do my bedroom, on point. And I love her breakaway bars too. I usually get those if I want something larger. And I'm just starting to find out that I like these mini custom loaves. For the first time I ordered them in my last order, so I picked up a couple more in this one. I have not warmed the mini loaves yet. I plan to pull out one soon and see how they do. I have discussed before that I did not have the best of luck with Dessa's wax with her old formula. And I had pretty much written off this vendor, not to say that in a bad way, because, you know, a lot of people enjoy this vendor. We have vendors that work in our home and they don't work in other people's homes, and then vice versa. And, you know, you get a little jealous sometimes. Like Traverse City Wax doesn't work well in my home, but it booms in other people's homes. So that's just the nature of the beast. It happens. And the new formula, miraculously, wonderfully, it's doing much better in my home. I haven't warmed a ton, but what I have warmed has done well, with the exception of one scent that I also had in the old formula that also did not do that great for me in the new formula. So I think that was just a scent that tends to be lighter, although I've heard others say it does very well for them. So lighter in my home apparently. But that was apple crumble. So if you have warmed apple crumble and it does well or doesn't do well for you, comment below and let me know. But I was so disappointed in that one. I warmed it recently. I stuck it in a smaller bedroom. I put the whole tile into a candle crock and it was just very light. So I wanted to revisit it because it was a scent that I liked how it smelled on cold, but it just didn't do very good for me. And maybe I just didn't have enough wax, but it was definitely light. I could smell the scent. If you put your nose over the candle crock, you could smell there was scent. It just didn't do well for me. So unfortunately, apple crumble is not meant to be for me, but that doesn't mean she doesn't have some other amazing scents here. Next thing in my box was a card from Dessa's. Dessa's Homespun Scents, handcrafted since 2014. Thank you for supporting my small business. Your order made my day. I hope it brightens yours. Terry, thank you so very much. Enjoy Dessa. She puts a little handwritten touch on there, which, you know, guys, goes a long way with me. I love that. I honestly don't know how she has the time to do it, but she does it. And then there's some melting tips on the back there and her Facebook information. And I will post her website, which is usually only open during her pre-orders. I haven't been buying from Dessa's in a really long time. It's probably been about a year and a half. Going on 2 years soon that I've been doing vendor wax. And she was one of my early on vendors that I purchased from. But I have not seen her do RTSs. She did mention an RTS, I mean ready to ship. She did mention possibly doing some mystery boxes or mystery packages. So I think that may be forthcoming as an RTS option. But, you know, join her Facebook group. Like I said, it'll be linked below. Join her Facebook group. That's the best place to find out all that kind of information. So she's going to do that. She's going to post about it. She's a great communicator. She is one who posts progress photos along the way. They're absolutely beautiful. Her wax is stunning. She does like these ombre looks and just bright, beautiful colors. She's into Disney stuff, so you some of the wax has like a Disney connotation to it. It's really amazing, and I am so happy that I get to enjoy her wax again. Next up, we have samples. Dessa's always includes samples that I've ever seen, and I've got 3 of them in there, and I love how she packaged these. I just think this presentation is just adorable. There's a thank you sticker on there. This is homemade with love, especially for you. I just love that. So like I said, 3 samples, and they're always a good chunk of wax. Plenty of wax to scent my room. I do usually use these in a smaller bedroom or a bathroom, but plenty of wax to do what it needs to do. So the first one I have here is red, white, and blue. You can see it's kind of toned. Love that. Now red, white, and blue, I have no idea what the scent notes are. But usually these are scents from her pre-order, and she always pays attention because I always get scents that I have not ordered. So I really love that. Okay, this is kind of what I expected it to smell like. Again, I don't know the scent notes, but this kind of reminds me of like Bath & Body Works Firecracker Pop. So like your blue, raspberry, cherry, slushy kind of smell. And I ain't hating on it because I love that scent. So yeah, red, white, and blue. Looking forward to getting into that. I wonder why I didn't pick this up, because I usually do pick up one of those. Watermelon Mint Spritzer. I just picked up the Watermelon Mint candle from Kringle, and I'm super excited about it. So I'm guessing this may be fizzy and melon and candy-ish and maybe a little mintish. Okay. It's kind of what I expected to smell like, but I do feel like the mint is just a tad bit stronger than I expected. But in a good way. It's kind of like a garden mint. So not like a peppermint or anything like that. And I do find a lot of times when melon is mixed with mint, that's kind of the mint you get. That's nice. It's very refreshing. Watermelon Mint Spritzer. And then we have Woodland Fairy Tale. I'm not sure what to expect out of this one. Maybe some woodsy, maybe some apple? Okay. This is definitely earthy. Not exactly sure what I'm smelling, but it almost smells kind of like crunchy leaves and definitely earthy. Like earthy and like ground earthy, but not quite dirt, but kind of like there's some, I don't want to say dirt because it's not like a strong dirt smell, but there's definitely earthy in here. I don't think there's any apple. If there is, I'm not pulling it. It's kind of like a leaves earthy, and not like leaves like your Bath & Body Works, which obviously kind of leans apple. This is definitely like kind of like your ground leaves on the ground kind of earthy. So again, I don't know what scent notes are, but that's what I'm getting from it. Woodland Fairy Tale. I can't say that this kind of scent is my scent vibe, but I like these too. So 2 out of 3, that's not bad. I love when vendors include samples. I have often went back in and purchased scents because they've done that. So I feel like it's a great business strategy because, you know, it works. All right, guys, next let's get started on the tiles. I probably have more tiles here than anything else because I just really love this small size. It gives me a chance to try out the scent and see how well it does in my home and to see if I like the scent. A couple of these are actually repeat purchases again that maybe didn't do the best in her old formula that I wanted to try again in her new, kind of like the apple crumble. So this is one of them, Bake Sale. This one was definitely a lighter performer for me in her old wax. This is apple crumble, and Dessa is also putting pour dates on her wax now. Love that. Apple crumble, oatmeal cookies, cinnamon rolls, and frosting, and sugar cookies. These are so pretty. Look at these colors. You can see what I'm talking about with that ombre effect. Just beautiful. Now this has apple crumble in it. So that could be another reason why I didn't have the best performance on it. But I really do pick up that oatmeal cookies. And oatmeal cookies tends to be stronger, at least in my experience, in oil. So maybe this will perform a little better for me. This smells amazing. I literally get the oatmeal cookies. I feel like that's the strongest note, but I really get that cinnamon rolls and frosting too. This definitely has some spice to it, but in such a good way because the sweetness and the spice are mixed together, and I love that combination of the sweetness and the spice together. The apple crumble note is definitely a lighter note, and sugar cookies, I think sugar cookies just lending to some of the sweetness and kind of the vanilla-ness that's going on in here that kind of almost lends to that frosting note as well. So I'm looking forward to trying that out again and seeing how this does in the new wax. But I'm really loving that oatmeal note in there. Soaring Above. I don't think I've tried this one yet, but I've heard fabulous things. So this is inspired by Soaring Over California, which is a ride, I believe, at Disneyland. So this is Malibu Ocean, Orange Groves, Redwood Forest. So this is part of her Main Street Memories collection, so Disney based. This is beautiful, this wax. Look at this. I really can't take them all out. It'd be kind of crazy, but they're so beautiful. I mean, look at that. So this is interesting because this order has been sitting here for a little bit now. I don't know, maybe a good 10 days now it's been sitting here. I'm not sure if it's been that long, but it's been at least a week it's been sitting here, waiting to be put away, filmed and put away. So this has changed a little bit since the first time I smelled it because I smelled through everything quickly. I'm getting more of that orange grove note, and when I first smelled this, I got more of that ocean and the forest note, and I wasn't sure I was loving this because I really wanted to pick up the orange. But now I'm getting that orange. This is gorgeous. Wow. Yeah, if I had filmed this right away, I would have told you I'm not sure if this scent is for me. But now that orange is really coming through. So it's had time to kind of meld and gel together. That orange is coming through, and now I'm really liking what that orange is bringing to the table. It's fresh, a little bit earthy, but not overly so. It has a little bit of a masculinity to it, but not like in a cologne way, more in a fresh way. And that orange is just bringing the perfect amount of sweetness and a little bit more freshness to it. Wow. Okay. Sometimes I'm glad that I let wax sit a little bit before I film because things change. So that's Soaring Above. Root beer float. Frosty root beer and vanilla ice cream. You guys, when I smelled this, this is probably the best root beer float in vendor wax I have smelled. When she says frosty, I feel like others have said frosty before, but when she says frosty, there really is a frostiness to this blend. I don't know how she did it, but I get a frosty root beer. I literally smell that frostiness. It's amazing. It is amazing. Now, I don't know how this will transpire on warm, but if you got this and you smell what I'm talking about, comment below. I am truly amazed by this. So, I hope this performs well. Root beer float. Strawberries and pretzel. So we have soft, chewy, buttery pretzels smothered with sweet macerated strawberries. Fill a bowl with sliced strawberries generously coated with sugar crystals until the delicious sweet strawberry syrup is released. That is a sweet macerated strawberries is one of her house blends that she makes a lot. And it's popular. Oh, this smells amazing. It almost looks like pretzel color and strawberry color. I mean, come on, you guys. This smells really good. It is very equal pretzel, and it is a buttery pretzel. To me, it smells like a soft buttery pretzel. I'm not getting crunchy here. I'm not getting a lot of salt. It's more buttery, soft pretzel. And then you get that sweet, macerated, juicy, syrupy strawberry. This is delicious. It literally smells like a buttery, soft pretzel that you topped with sweet, juicy, macerated strawberries. Strawberries and pretzel. That smells amazing. Sugared melons. I love the color of this wax. This is watermelon, cantaloupe, honeydew, sugar, and vanilla. You guys know I love me a good melon scent. I didn't expect too much from this. Nothing revolutionary, but I can smell it from here. This is beautiful. This is a beautiful melon scent. There is something that sugar and vanilla is bringing to the table in this. Beautiful. Unmistakably melon. I mean, watermelon, cantaloupe, honeydew. But it's so uber sweet. And then it's a little bit creamy from the vanilla, but not ultra so. It's just like a really sweet. You just cut open all three of those melons. And they're super ripe and delicious. And you get it all. Oh my gosh, I love it. I love it. I didn't expect to love it so much. I mean, I knew I would like it. But I love it. I love it. It literally smells like you sprinkled sugar all over the top of the melons. And they're already ultra ripe. I love that. Sugared melons. Really does smell like sugared melons. Pineapple upside down cake. So we have sweet pineapple, vanilla cake, and buttery brown sugar. I was a little nervous about the brown sugar note, but you know, I know technically in pineapple upside down cake, there's brown sugar. Yeah, this one, I don't know that I love this one. But at the same time, it is kind of authentic to a pineapple upside down cake. Yeah, it definitely leans more bakery, and I think I wanted more of the sweet pineapple juiciness. But to be fair, this is bakery. So it really is more authentic than what I was expecting. I'll be interested to see, again, how this transpires on warm. Because I have a feeling it's going to be better than what I get on cold. I will say I don't get a ton of the brown sugar, which I'm happy about. But I definitely get way more bakery. And I don't really get sweet pineapple. But I get a lot of like vanilla cake, a little bit of brown sugar. I'm not getting like a definite pineapple note. But yet there is a fruit there, and it is pineapple, but it's just not as pineapple as I was expecting, if that makes any sense. So that's pineapple upside down cake. Lemon frosted strawberry cake. This is another beautiful colored wax. Lemon sugar cookies and strawberry pound cake. I almost passed on this because I thought it sounded kind of simple, but again, sometimes I want simple, and this is, oh, this wax is beautiful. This smells divine. I mean, it smells just like what it says. You definitely get the lemon sugar cookies. It literally smells like a sugar cookie with like a lemon frosting. And then you get that nice bakery strawberry pound cake. It's really good. Again, nothing like special or anything, but absolutely enjoyable. And I like scents like this every now and then. So, lemon frosted strawberry cake. Malibu Summer. So we have Coppertone Suntan Lotion, Sign Me Up, and Fresh Ocean Air. I just had to pick this up. Sounded like the perfect summer scent, and I love me some Coppertone Suntan Lotion. And that's what you get. I don't get a ton of the Fresh Ocean Air, but there is a little bit of an aquatic vibe, but it's more like a misty kind of note. Oh, but man, that suntan lotion is nice. A little bit of misty water and a lot of suntan lotion. Malibu Summer. Perfect name. I feel like it's the perfect name. Corner Bakery Cafe. Look at the colors. Oh my gosh, the colors. Fresh, robust coffee. These colors remind me of my Philadelphia Eagles. Fresh, robust coffee. Fresh zucchini bread. Bear Claws, which is pastry dough filled with dates, raisins, and caramelized sugar. I have realized that I really like Dessa's zucchini bread. Oh, this smells good. So I definitely get the zucchini bread. So I do feel like you need to like zucchini bread. And I definitely get the coffee. What else was in there? Bear Claws? There's definitely a sweetness to this. I couldn't say that I definitely pick out Bear Claws per se. But I'm definitely getting the sweetness of the dates and the raisins. Oh, this is nice. This really does smell like a smell you would get from a bakery cafe. Look at the colors, you guys. Like my Philadelphia Eagles colors. Oh, this is nice. This is cozy. This is a scent I would love to do in fall. I just feel like zucchini bread is kind of, you know, it kind of gives me fall vibes. Because it tends to be a heavier bakery scent. And I like heavier bakery then. Whereas, like, you know, something like lemon frosted strawberry cake would be perfect for now. And I probably wouldn't do something like that in the cooler months. But this is perfect for the cooler months. So that is Corner Bakery Cafe. Wonderful. This is a pairing of our pumpkin to talk about, which is one of my favorites from Dessa. I love it. Roasted pine cones, which is fresh pine cones, hints of sweet vanilla, a whisper of smokiness, and a subtle forest backdrop, and our delicious sweet cinnamon streusel. Love me some pine cones. You guys notice that I started picking up some scents that I'll start using in the fall and the cooler months. Oh man, that smells good. I definitely get the pumpkin to talk about, which I think I have here. Yeah, so the scent notes on pumpkin to talk about are creamy pumpkin filling, buttery pie crust, and there are no spices in this blend, which is interesting because I definitely get spice here, but she does have sweet cinnamon streusel on here. So that could definitely be where I'm getting the spice from. It's been a little bit since I've melted pumpkin to talk about. Let me get a cold whiff of it. Yeah, I don't really get spice in there. It's a very creamy, decadent pumpkin bakery. This, you definitely pick up that cinnamon streusel, and I like it. It is a sweet cinnamon, but it's got spice to it. And I get the pine cones. I don't get a ton of the pumpkin to talk about, but it's there. It kind of creams it out. I love that. That is perfect, I think, for fall, and also perfect, I think, for winter, because it's not like overly pumpkin. So I think you could totally take this into winter. All right, last few tiles I have. Cherry Slushy Fizz. This is why I didn't pick up red, white, and blue, because I picked this up, and I didn't need both. So this is juicy, sweet, juicy cherry slushy with hints of fizzy effervescence. So I'm thinking it's going to be similar. Yum. It smells like a cherry popsicle. It has a little bit of fizz, but it's not a lot. It does say hints. It smells like a cherry popsicle to me. It's a good cherry. It's a good candy cherry popsicle. Cherry Slushy Fizz. I have a feeling that one's going to be a banger of a performer because those types of scents tend to be. Baker's Dozen. Soft chewy pretzel, deep fried cronuts, funnel cake, and powdered sugar. I don't always love powdered sugar in wax. Sometimes it has a funky note to me. But I've tried one of Dessa's powdered sugar blends before and I actually enjoyed it. There's like a vendor that I do, it's I was about to say Tiffany's. It's Teddy B's. I don't know. A lot of her blends that have powdered sugar I don't love. But this is nice. I pick up the chewy pretzel. Again, it is that soft, buttery pretzel. And then I get a bakery vibe. I can't say for sure what part is cronuts, what part is funnel cake, but I definitely get this bakery, doughy kind of vibe. I don't get a ton of the powdered sugar. It's kind of just in the background. But I feel like the pretzel's a star. And then you get those doughy bakery notes that kind of add to the doughiness of the pretzel as well. That's kind of delicious. That is Baker's Dozen. And then the last tile we have here is zucchini strawberry bread. I will say, when I smelled these quickly, when I got these, I really love this one. So this is fresh zucchini bread and strawberry pound cake. That's it. I still love this one. Why did I not get this in a bigger size? Because I didn't know how good it would be. If she offers this again, I'm going to get this in a bigger size. And I haven't even warmed it yet. I should warm it first. This is so good. Again, I just think Dessa's zucchini bread is so good. It's a little bit dense, but in such a good way. It kind of has that little bit of savoriness, but not over so. It's more bakery than anything. It's just such a good, like a quick bread with that strawberry pound cake. Just making it even more bakery, gourmand, delicious. Something's in your oven, it's baking, and then you're not exactly quite sure what it is, but you know that you want a piece of it when it's all said and done. This is so good. Zucchini strawberry bread. I do think that I'm going to get into this one sooner rather than later. I do tend to let Dessa's cure for a couple of months before I get into it. But if you are one that melts her wax sooner, let me know how it works out for you. Alright guys, let's get into the breakaway, I think she calls them. I think they're called breakaway bars. What's that invoice say? I never remember. A number of vendors offer these bars, breakaway bars, but they all call them something different. Alright, so I think I have some duplicates on these. So I have 2, 4, 6, 8 breakaway bars, but 1, 2, 3 of them are duplicates. So I have 2 singles. So you have Strawberry Voodoo. I just thought that I would like this one. I really do like her Voodoo. If you've ever had that on its own, I just love it. So cozy and warm. And I just thought that I would like strawberry added to it. So I went ahead for the larger size. Our Vanilla Voodoo, which is white birch, Madagascar vanilla, warm sandalwood, and sweet vanilla cream. It is the creamiest, coziest, woodsy vibe ever. So good. Love what the vanilla brings to that. And then she has macerated strawberries and a touch of strawberry pound cake. So 2 strawberries in here. This is so good. The Vanilla Voodoo is a star. And I think that was smart to do it that way. I just think that just brought a really nice vibe to this. It's just cozy, it's warm, it's engaging. And then you get that sweet syrupiness of the strawberry. But again, the Vanilla Voodoo is the star. It's kind of like these vendors that mix like the strawberry with white birch, which is another blend I really like. And this has white birch. Or vanilla birch, I should say. This kind of gives me those vibes. But a little extra something special in there with those extra notes. Yeah, that's fantastic. That is going to be a good melting experience. Then the other single I got was Southern Banana Pudding. I just had to try this. Because I love me some banana. Creamy banana pudding, sliced bananas, vanilla wafers, and whipped cream. Oh my gosh. Now I've got a hankering for some banana pudding with some vanilla wafers. Shut up. Shut up. This has already cured a little bit since the last time I smelled it. Shut up. This is so good. If you love banana, I know banana is not for everyone, but if you love banana, oh my God. It smells straight up like creamy banana pudding. Creamy banana pudding, like banana pudding that you would use for like a banana cream pie. Holy smackaroolies. I don't know that I pick up a ton of wafers. There's definitely a sweetness going on in here. But do I get this beautiful, creamy, luxurious banana note? Banana pudding. That's what I get. That's what I smell. Southern banana pudding. Oh, man, I hope this performs well. Oh, man. You guys, if you got this and you've already warmed it, please tell me it does well. Please tell me it does well. Southern banana pudding. All right, then my repeats. These were all repeat. Well, actually, no, this one's a new scent, but I love the scent note so much. I thought I would really like this. Although I do have one concern, so I'm surprised. I went in on this, but I think because it has 3 notes that I really love, that I picked up duplicates. And one note I'm a little unsure of. This is Afternoon Tea Party. You can see these are all handmade because those are different. Coloring is different. Beautiful. Southern Sweet Tea, Tea and Cakes, Hot Orange Danish. You got me to the tea right up to there. Then you have Drizzle of Honey Butter. I'm not sure about that honey butter. Honey, I can be iffy about in wax, and butter as well. I really get the Tea and Cakes note. That one is strong. Tea and Cakes tends to be a strong oil, and I love Tea and Cakes, so I'm not mad about it. This is really nice. I almost feel like I get a little bit of spiciness about this, so I wonder if there's some spice in that honey butter, which doesn't make a lot of sense to me. But I feel like I get a little bit of spiciness, maybe from something that's going on here, Tea and Cakes oil. I don't know what I'm getting spiciness from. Maybe Hot Orange Danish. Maybe there's some cinnamon in that. But it's nice. This is beautiful. I really do get all the scent notes. I feel like I get the Tea and Cakes the strongest. And I love Tea and Cakes. If you've never smelled it, I know a lot of people, again, it's not for everyone, but it's just to me like a really nice, crisp, delicious, sweet tea note with like a little bit of like a hard almond biscuit, kind of like a biscotti note. I just love that. And I don't love almond, so it's not overly almond. So I don't want to scare you if you don't love almond. I don't love almond, and I love Tea and Cakes. I get that sweet tea note. It's like a sweet, juicy, refreshing sweet tea. I get a little bit of that orange Danish. I don't get a ton of bakery in here, even though you have the cakes and the Danish. I don't get a ton of bakery, but I get a lot of that tea, the refreshing sweet tea is definitely a star. But there is some bakery going on here. And the honey butter is just adding a really nice touch to this. It's not overly honey. It's not overly buttery. But it gives it a little bit of something. Oh, that's nice. This is like a really nice, refreshing summer scent, I think. Really nice. So not overly bakery. So when you're like craving something that's kind of bakery, but it's more summery, I feel like this fits the bill. Afternoon Tea Party. Two of those. You already heard me talk about this one. This is pumpkin to talk about. So I had to get 2 because I really love this. And I've been asking Dessa to pour it. I've requested it a few times and it finally made it to the list. This is creamy pumpkin filling, buttery pie crust, and there are no spices in this blend, as I read to you earlier. It's just a delicious pumpkin bakery. Oh, so good. It reminds me, if you like Scentsy's pumpkin roll, I think you will like Dessa's pumpkin to talk about. It just kind of reminds me of that. I wouldn't say it's exact, but it's very much in that vein. So I think if you like Scentsy's pumpkin roll, you will like pumpkin to talk about. And then also love, and also one I've been asking for to come back, and it finally made the list, Butter Pecan Crunch Ice Cream. I really wish I had just gotten a loaf of this because I love this so much. And it's been a long time since I've warmed it, but I remember really loving it. Butter pecan ice cream and butter brickle toffee. That's it. I love that butter brickle. I just love it. I don't always love caramel and wax, but oh man, this is kind of caramely like I would expect caramel to be. I feel like caramel actually doesn't smell like caramel, but this smells more caramel-like authentically. It smells like the most delicious butter pecan, butter brickle, toffee flavored syrup. Like you would put over your pancakes, or you would put over like a pastry, some kind of bakery item. That's what it smells like to me. It is divine. Butter pecan crunch ice cream. I don't really get like an ice cream note. I get like a syrup. And it's so good. It's so decadent. So decadent. So good. Oh, I kind of wish you did have RTSs, because you get your nose back on these things and it brings back, oh my gosh, yes, I remember how much I love this. Why didn't I get more? All right, guys, last 3 items. They are all mini custom loaves. Super cute. I love the colorfulness of her loaves. Some were even way more colorful than what I got here. As I saw her pictures, they were beautiful. I was jealous. I love seeing everyone's ideas and their creations. Some people come up with the same ideas. With her mini custom loaves, you can pick 2 cents. So it would be super easy that people would come up with the same ideas, because you just pick 2 cents from her list. She does do the large custom loaves, which I am not going to purchase yet until I get more into melting more of this stuff. And as I see certain scents they do well in my home, then I will go into those larger loaves and pick up some scents there. But the larger ones, you get to pick 3 blends. So that's kind of fun. But you know me, I'm not, a big custom creator. When I do customs, I tend to go in and pick up things that I've seen other people do that I think sound good, or scents that vendor has already poured. But with Dessa's, I've just kind of been picking what I think sounds good. And these aren't anything special. I just thought they sounded good. So let's get into it. First one I decided to go with was Southern Banana Pudding and Sweet Macerated Strawberries. How beautiful is that wax? They're chunky. And like I said, I haven't warmed one of these yet, but I do plan to do so soon. Oh my gosh, I just can't. After smelling that Southern Banana Pudding, I can't. Oh my gosh, this is so good. This is so good. If you like strawberry banana, and I do. Oh. So the first scent that you pick will be the overpour. So this is everything that, the largest part of this that will get poured over everything. The second scent, the strawberry scent that I picked here, are the chunks that are in the wax. Oh my gosh. This one is not smelling overly strong right now and cold. I smell it. But I do think this one would benefit from some more cure time. I feel like that Southern Banana Pudding that smelled on its own, that smelled ready to go. So maybe because there's 2 mixtures of scents in here, I just feel like this one needs a little bit longer. Maybe the method this was poured, I don't know, but that smells delicious. Southern Banana Pudding and Sweet Macerated Strawberries. Do love her Sweet Macerated Strawberries. Main Street Blueberry Waffles and Southern Banana Pudding. You guys know I love me some blueberry and I love me some banana. So it wouldn't been a... Look how pretty this is. Wouldn't have been a far stretch for me to go blueberry and banana, right? Shut up, man. I love her Main Street Blueberry Waffles. I love a blueberry waffle. I love waffle and wax. Like, I sit there and talk about this in so many videos. I can't really pick up, like, waffle cone. But, like, bakery waffle, oh, I love it. Not that a waffle cone isn't bakery, but it's just different. It's a different oil. This is so good. Look how beautiful. Beautiful. Gorgeous, 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 gorgeous. Again, the star is the blueberry waffles. Disney has that Disney connotation in Main Street. I love her Main Street blueberry waffles. It's a great blueberry waffle bakery. It performs well in my home. I really enjoy that. And that was even in her old formula. And apparently I love this Southern banana pudding. I haven't warmed it yet, but I really like how it smells in cold. Oh my gosh, this is so good. These custom loaves, they're so much fun. And then the last custom one I made was Coconut Crunch Cronuts and Candy Cane Snowball Cookies. Candy Cane Snowball Cookies I've had before and I really loved. And Coconut Crunch Cronuts I've picked up before, I think at a tile in a previous order. So I know that I love how it smells on cold. So I thought these two sounded so good together. Look at the colors. Come on. Oh, shut up. How many times have I said shut up in this video? I'm so sorry, guys. So repetitive. This is so good. Oh, I love this. If you love her Candy Cane Snowball Cookies and you love coconut, this is delicious, you guys. Delicious. So the candy cane is just perfect. It's just perfect in her Candy Cane Snowball Cookies. It's not overly pepperminty. You definitely get that really nice like vanilla cookie vibe. Creamy, delicious, vanilla-y. And then you get the addition of the coconut bakery, which almost kind of smells like a coconut shortbread cookie, a coconut cronut, coconut donut. This is so good, and I feel like it's very equally blended. Oh my gosh. Okay, this might be my favorite. Coconut Crunch Cronuts and Candy Cane Snowball Cookies. Oh my gosh. I feel like this is the perfect transition scent from like end of summer into the cooler weather. This would also be great in like a bedroom because it has like that little bit of mint going on, but mint bakery. Like you guys know, when it comes to my candy cane, my mint scents, I like it with a lot of bakery. Oh my gosh. This is so good. Did anybody mix these two together? Let me know in the comments below. Because if you did, I want to know what you think. Oh my gosh. So good. So good. Alright guys. That is enough gushing about this order. I hope everything performs amazing because so much of this smells amazing. Let me think if I had to pick favorites. I think in the loaf I would definitely pick, if you couldn't tell, coconut, cronuts, candy cane, snowball cookies. But I really love that blueberry banana. Really love that. You guys already know that these were favorites, so would definitely pick pumpkin to talk about, and butter pecan crunch ice cream. Oh my gosh, so good, especially this butter pecan crunch ice cream. I am so happy to have that back. I absolutely am loving this banana pudding scent. Definitely into tiles. Really adore how frosty that root beer float is. That is just getting me. Zucchini strawberry bread. Oh my gosh, delicious. There's so many good ones. I gotta tell you, even though it sounds plain, that sugared melons, that is speaking to my heart. I'm really liking this Corner Bakery Cafe. I don't eat strawberries and pretzel. I don't even know if I could pick favorites. There's so many good ones here, you guys. So many good ones. I love this order. I love this order. I love this order. Alright guys, I will start working. I've got some Dessas that's been sitting and curing for a little bit, so I will start working on getting more into my Dessas so I can talk about warm reviews, because I know cold sniffs I think are helpful into helping people whether or not they want to pick up a certain scent, because they may think, oh, is that going to be my scent vibe? So the descriptions are helpful, but I know the warm descriptions are always way more helpful because that's what you get on warm. And our noses are all different, so what I get, you may not get, and vice versa. But sometimes I think it almost helps that if we don't get the same thing, like I know I watch other YouTubers that I don't get the same thing when I smell something, but then I kind of find that helpful too, because if they get this and I don't like that, but I tend to smell things differently than them, that I may like that, so I may pick it up anyway. So both ways I think are helpful, if that makes any sense. But I know the warm reviews are much more helpful. So I will be getting more heftily into my Dessa's wax, as I've got some sitting that's been curing for a little bit. And we'll see how those go. But what I have warmed so far, I've been happy with for the most part. And so, yeah, let me know if you've been warming anything. Let me know how it's been going. I would love to hear from you. And let me know in the comments below if you participated in this pre-order. And are you gearing up to participate in the fall pre-order? Let me know. Again, I would love to hear from you. If you haven't subscribed to my channel already, please do. I would love to have you here where I talk about all things home fragrance, including wonderful vendor wax such as that of Dessa's Homespun Scents. And I include other home fragrance as well, such as Scentsy. I am a Scentsy consultant, so you will find Scentsy content here as well. There's other vendor wax, of course. I participate in a lot of vendors' opportunities, and retail wax. I pick up retail wax as well. I do a lot of Kringle candles as well. And I like to share it all. So if you are in the scent world and you would like to be here with me, I would love to have you. And yeah, subscribe. Please like as well. It helps my channel grow, which I appreciate. And I'll see you in the next video, guys. Have a great one. Bye-bye.